As we start this tarot energy check-in for February, I thought I'd start by pulling one of the Archangel Fire Oracle cards to see which Archangel might have some extra guidance or information for us as we move into this part of February, which has a lot of things happening in it, at least astrologically. And there just seems to be a lot going on in the world at the moment. So some Archangel energy feels appropriate to me. So this one card, this one. Okay. So the Archangel card I have here is card number 21, Archangel Sachiel. If I take a look in Alexandra Wenman's book, she has Archangel Sachiel with the keyword wealth and charity. So this is perhaps a reminder for us all as we move through these turbulent times to be kind to one another, making sure that we all have what we need. Wealth doesn't necessarily have to be money. Wealth can be in emotions, it can be in support, and kindness. Charity is also known as love. Her message that she has for this archangel is true wealth lies within. It is time to place more value on yourself so you can be generous without feeling drained. And I think this might be a very good thing for all of us to remember as we move into the rest of this month and into the beginning of March, as we see more and more things coming our way. So let's put that archangel over there. And using the Light Seer Tarot, I'm going to shuffle up the cards, asking that the right cards to give us guidance, information, inspiration come forward in our tarot energy check-in today. So let's see what comes up for us, shall we? And the first card that's coming up is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about working in collaboration with others, supporting one another, being a team, being able to bring something to fruition. So this is the first card of the spread. This is our step into the energy of the month. Let us look around and see who is our team, who can we work with, who else can we support, whose team can we be on. Right now, where does that energy fit for you? The second card we're going to pull out next to that one is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands often refers to debate, disagreement, competition, conflict. And sitting right next to the Three of Pentacles, it might be that we are in a group with others in our team who have differing opinions. So we're all trying to get our voices heard and make our point of view known. Perhaps one thing we should remember is that sometimes it's worthwhile being quiet and just listening to what someone else has to say. Being open to their point of view doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but if you're open to seeing where their point of view is coming from, you might have an aha moment, you might have a change of mind. But it does mean that one has this interaction with respect. Let's see what comes up. Oops, right next to that popped out really quickly, the world. Well, the world is a beautiful card. It talks about completion, about coming to the end of a cycle, to the end of even a particular stage, and promises a new beginning ahead. So the card I'm going to draw underneath the Three of Pentacles is, oops, where is it? Where is it? Which is it? Seven of Swords. Okay. Now the Seven of Swords can mean lies and deceit. It can also talk about being a strategy. Right underneath the Three of Pentacles, that card of collaboration, one could ask the question, is everyone on the team on the same page? Are there lies and deceit? Or is what we're working on finding a strategy to move forward? Different aspects, what fits for you? Moving forward, for the card at the center of the reading, we have the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. The pages are about starting something new, being at the beginning of something. Being a pentacle, it can be about learning something new, creating something new, something concrete. But it is still the beginning stages. We haven't reached mastery with with any of the pages. And in the Page of Pentacles, we haven't reached mastery with our new endeavor. Next to the Page of Pentacles, and underneath the World card, we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles, fives are always about change as well, but the Five of Pentacles often talks about feeling left out, feeling a victim. It could, of course, mean something like having bad health or losing money. But I think in this case, it speaks more to how we're feeling about our situation. Are we feeling left out or victimized? Do we feel insecure? Moving on, the next card coming in under the Seven of Swords is Temperance. Temperance is a beautiful card of balance, of patience, of synergy, bringing everything together in a beautiful, harmonious way. Next to Temperance, we have this one, the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is a card of assessing. We're having a look at what we have created and how is that all fitting in together. And the final card in the grid is the Emperor. Lovely. The Emperor is all about stability, having created something that is long-standing. He has reached a pinnacle of his achievements, The one downside sometimes with the Emperor is that it can be a little too dogmatic, a little unflexible. So those are the cards we're working with. As I said, with the Page of Pentacles being in the center of the reading, this is where we're going to start. It touches every single one of the other cards around us, and so this is our center focus. As I mentioned, the Page of Pentacles is starting something new, a new endeavor. It could be a new opportunity, a new field of study. With the Three of Pentacles up here on the right-hand corner, it could indicate to us that our field of study, we need a team, or a new project, we need a team of people to build it with us. Or as we do this learning, we're going to learn this with other people. This is, as I say, being in a team was our entry point. This is what we're wanting to achieve. This is our main focus this month. And our exit point here is with the Emperor, which indicates that if we stay focused and study, we will be successful with the Emperor. Now, when we look under here, which is that hidden part, we are reminded, sometimes we don't always see what this card is the message this card is bringing us, but it's highlighting we want to be patient and bring balance and synergy, so that when we work with the team, we're all bringing our different flavors to what we're creating here. And when we do that, we are going to be successful in our completion of what it is we want to do. The line here for the Five of Wands, as I said, can be about discussions. It can be about competition. We want to be able to open our minds and our hearts to others in our team and what it is that they have to say for us, others in our world that we're dealing with, as we want to bring this to fruition. But this may not quite be ready yet. We will need to take time off in between to assess what it is we're creating here. Is what we're recreating what it is we actually want, or do we need to go back to the drawing board and reassess our ideas? Perhaps if we open our minds and our hearts to what somebody else is saying, we might have an even better idea of how to process this. Now, when we look here at this middle line, we've got the Seven of Swords, and we've got on the other side the Five of Pentacles. So is it possible that the Seven of Swords is indicating that someone is not being truthful for us, with us, that we need to be really careful about some of the information that's being shared, so that we don't become a victim? Now, the other side could be that this is a strategy and it may be somebody else's strategy and it's not our strategy, so we're feeling left out. That's another way to look at it. The nuances are going to be different depending on what the actual situation is. But be aware that as you have your discussions with the Five of Wands, be discerning as to how truthful the information coming forward is. Is it in everybody's highest good? And we want to avoid allowing ourselves to slip into a victim mode of feeling sorry for ourselves. Perhaps we don't feel ourselves being heard here. But if we give other people a chance to talk, we will also have an opportunity to speak our own truth as well. And I look down this line, we have the opportunity for success and completion here. And we have the Emperor there who speaks about success, but sandwiched in between is this Five of Pentacles. Perhaps one of the things we want to do this month is to just assess our own self-confidence and how we feel about what it is we're working on here with the Page of Pentacles. How are we feeling within ourselves about our role in this process? We could also ask ourselves, we talked about this being lies and deceit, are we perhaps the ones who are not being truthful with ourselves about how we really feel? That is another way we could interpret these cards, is how are we feeling about what it is we're trying to create here? Yes, we have the opportunity to create it with all these people around us, but is this something we really want to create? Does it make us feel better? Why are we feeling in this Five of Pentacles space? Why are we being warned about the possibilities of lies or treacheries? In this case, is it ourselves that we are deceiving? An opportunity to go within and just see how that might feel for you. With our bottom row here, I think it's fairly clear to see a storyline that if we are patient and we look at bringing in everything into a synthesized balance and we assess it, we will come to this place of completion with the Emperor. Okay, let's pull out our cards for our little story. We've got the Page of Pentacles and Temperance and the Emperor and the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So this little message gives us the story that as we work on this new opportunity, if we stay in balance and we are patient and we synthesize the knowledge together, we will be able to create something lasting like the Emperor does. However, we are being warned to stay open to conflicting voices and the possibility of self-sabotage. I want to say self-sabotage. It could be sabotage from somebody else, but I think in this case, this is our message. We want to be careful about self-sabotaging ourselves. For whatever reason, might be because we're feeling sorry for ourselves there, but just because there are other ideas going on and other people may have a different idea to you, there is no need to throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. Let's see if we can get some more insight from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle here. See? Move these up out of the way. We have Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. What else do you have to say to us? This one. Peacekeeper. A harmonious resolution is possible. If we move to our higher perspective and we keep the peace, we will see a way. And this, I think, speaks into how we're creating whatever it is that we're working on this month. Let's take one more from here. Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. Trust your talents in changing times. So this does remind us that we have what we need. Just don't shoot ourselves in the foot. Trust our talents. Don't self-sabotage. Let's draw an angel of the oracle to round this off, finish this off. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? When there's so many energies coming at us, sometimes we aren't patient enough to sit it through. But find the way to be in balance, to be patient, whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself in that space and to stay in that space. That's going to be your biggest asset this month if you can do that. This one. This is here and now. Yep, this is what we need to do right now. Stay present in the here and now, right now, right here. And inner peace. Trust that provided you stay in the here and now, in your inner peace, you do know exactly how to weather this month by staying open, but aware and discerning. You have all the tools to create success for yourself moving forward. Sending you all lots of love and light and many blessings.